Hey, you guys, how are you doing out there? This is my long dreaded interview blog, whatever you want to call it, about Saahan, and it's the update I've promised everybody that I am going to give you guys about what's happened with Saahan. And man, I'm telling you, hey guys, so I'm gonna be jumping back and forth through this video, and I'm gonna go back right now. I want to show you guys kind of like what's happened in the past couple months with Saahan. Give you a little bit of a timeline here, and so I'm gonna insert some of the Zoom meeting that I had with Saahan in February. This was the last Zoom meeting that I had with Saahan and his mom. And I don't want to tell you the whole story, so I'll do it throughout the YouTube video. So here you go, guys. Yay! Say on! Say on! Say on! Say on! Hi, Saahan. How are you? Swatika. Swati. Oh, what's that? Wow, where'd you get that? Oh, what? Let me see. What is that? Fire truck. You know, it took so long to get Saahan to start talking. He just wouldn't talk, and so him little stuff like him trying to say fire truck. He Saahan was self-conscious about his talking. He was self-conscious about his words. I'm sure he had probably other kids make fun of him or something. I don't know. But it took so long to get him to start talking, and you'll see that in this Zoom video. Very, very good, very good. Can I see it again?
Saahan, you can see. Yes, camera. This one is see Tommy.
Hi, Saahan.
Tommy. This one. Here in the picture. Tommy. When you see him.
So what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice fire truck. Wow. That's really cool. Wow. Why is my phone? Oh, there you go. All right. Yoo-hoo. Super. Anything with wheels, man.
Yep.
If it's got wheels on it. Saahan.
Yeah.
So during this Zoom meeting, Mom, this was the second time in like a month. Mom was asking me to buy stuff that I couldn't buy for her, and so I was trying to figure out how I knew that could be a problem, between me and her, but I had to try to figure out a way of keeping what we had going uh, on a healthy basis, and so I was still trying to work it, and letting her know that I wasn't going to buy what she was asking me to, and I'm not going to talk to you guys about that because it's not something that it's anybody else's business. But so that's what was going on, and
I know sometimes somebody call me, I go to clean apartment.
yeah,
I go, I come, I clean for 500 baht, 300 baht for 1 hour, 2 hour.
that's good. That helps.
inside.
Is
Yeah,
that
for
the,
clean apartment. For 1 hour, 2 hour, 500 baht, 300 baht.
yeah,
Yeah, I come. Yeah, before same.
yeah. So that would,
Somebody
Yeah,
that would, that, I'm sorry,
somebody want to call.
can you take it?
And somebody call me and I go for clean apartment.
yeah. So keep trying to do that and keep talking to people. Well, everybody, me working with you and you working with us, everybody working together, we can make
Yeah,
this
yeah.
work. You know, we'll make it work.
I want to work. I want job now.
Yeah. So right now you don't have to worry about Saahan in during the week. Saahan's in school, he's safe, he's getting an education now. So you have free time now. So you can try to plan to do whatever you can for work, you know, while he's in school, do cleaning, whatever you got to do, you know. It doesn't matter how much money you make, just whatever you can do, get out there and talk to people. Okay, guys. So this whole conversation here between me and Saahan's mom is about me. Her first, she wanted me to buy some stuff that I can't buy for her. I did once in January, and it didn't work out too well. And I don't know everything that's going on, but you know, I know when, you know, I just knew I had to put a stop to what I did in January, and I was trying to figure out. I was trying to get her to go out and work. I mean, any money at all, anything that she could do to you know, bring a little bit of money in, maybe get her to feel better about herself. I don't know, you know, just trying to get her to go in a certain direction. Saahan was now in school, so Saahan was taken care of. He's getting fed. He's getting an education. We were picking him up in the morning. When we first started to take Saahan to school, there was days where we had to wake them up in the morning and make sure he was showered. And I have a buddy, a German expat in Pattaya. His name's Mike. You guys see him on the Zoom meeting. He's working with me and helping me out. And all of your guys' Patreon donations and stuff, it all goes towards. I actually haven't used any of the Patreon money yet. It's all been out of my pocket. But I'm letting that build up because there's a lot of opportunity out here to help people. But anyways, so the conversation with Saahan's mom was a little bit. It got a little bit, you know, serious, tense a little bit. Not in an angry way, but just in a, you know, she wanted. I knew she wanted me to do what she wanted me to do, and I wasn't going to do it. So the conversation ends, and we'll just go on from here.
Yeah, it's corner 13. So
Okay.
on the corner to soil 13.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Then I buy breakfast every day.
Okay. All right. So right now, you know, the way things are with me not being there to give you any cash, I'm letting you do all the charges for gas on the bike, and I don't have a problem with that. You know, I appreciate everything that you're doing. You're totally holding everything together, and it's super cool, man. If it wasn't for you, Mike, there's no way that this thing would work. And so I have no problem with the gas. Where'd the fire engine come from?
Again.
Where did the fire engine come from? Did you buy that?
No, it's from school.
Oh, wow. They let him take it?
Yeah.
Does he have to bring it back, or?
Oh, I don't know. We take it and I ask the lady and say, yeah, it's for him.
Oh my God. God, I hope we're okay. All right. Well, we're getting there. I'm working as hard as I can to get things going, and then get him breakfast, and then you and I talked about uh I don't know how to do this. Did you ever find like a cheap place maybe that you can take them out to dinner like one night on the weekends or something? Or what do you
Yeah,
think?
I looked, but it's difficult with credit card in small restaurants,
Right.
small cheap restaurants.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm still trying to figure out what to do here. So is there a chance I can do some alphabet with Saahan? Do you think he'll cooperate?
I think, yeah.
Saahan.
Saahan.
Hey,
Oh, wait.
can we practice some alphabet? Okay. I know. Can we practice some alphabet, Saahan? That's Saahan. Saahan, talk to me. Saahan, can we practice some alphabet? Try. Okay. A,
A,
B,
B,
C,
B,
D,
B,
E,
B,
F,
L,
F,
R,
F,
F,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
C,
D, G,
B,
B, C, D, E, F, G,
B,
H,
F,
H,
F,
H,
F,
H, I,
F, I,
H, I, J, 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 K,
Okay.
K, K,
Uma,
K, hey,
Saahan.
K, K, L, L,
L,
M,
L,
N,
M,
O,
M,
O,
O,
P, 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 P,
G,
P,
Q,
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 R, R,
R,
S, 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 T,
comment lôi hai.
T.
Thật comment lôi hai.
T. 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 U.
1 minute.
Này, ghế cái này.
U. 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 B. B. W. W. X. X. Y. Y. Z. Z. Now I know my ABCs. Tell me what you think of me. You know, helping these kids out comes with an emotional price. You see what's going on with them. You see what they're going through. You see what their families and their moms and whatnot are going through. I do not blame people for being human beings. You cannot do that. If you start judging people, and there's so many, you know, I hear people all the time, oh, well, they made these choices, they made those choices. That's just not the way human beings work. I mean, if you're lucky enough to be set up right in the right situation with the right people around you, and you have the right resources, you know, you have a much better chance of success than if you're not set up that way. And so we don't judge in public health. That's not our job. What we do is we try to give people the tools, the interventions, the policies and the programs for them to be able to help themselves out. I'm just a body piercer that's getting a master's degree in public health. I'm on the board of directors of Orange County APEC. I hang around people who work in the public health industry, and I listen to them all the time. And my education has helped me to see things in a way where, you know, I want to be helpful. And so, making a long story short, I met Saahan in December. I was not planning on helping out kids. I was out here enjoying myself in Thailand, having a good old time. You know, I couldn't help it. I saw what this kid was going through, and I had to do something. And so, you know, I got him into an apartment. It took me 3 days to get Saahan off the streets into an apartment. And so anyways, let me walk you through what happened with Saahan and where we're at right now and what I'm doing about it. I met Saahan. I got them into an apartment. I started trying to get Saahan into school. And as I did, this was in like the middle of December of last year. As I was trying to get Saahan into school, Saahan's mom kept telling me that her passport was expired. And I was like, oh, okay, that's not a problem. We'll just go get it renewed, right? So time was going by. I started talking to schools, and I would talk to Saahan's mom, And finally, I got Saahan's mom to show me her passport. But to make a long story short, I set up a trip for me and Saahan's mom to go to the Cambodian embassy, because Saahan was from Cambodia. And so we went up to the embassy, and that's when I found out. This was in January, so this is already 3 weeks after he's in his house. Saahan's doing good, but I found out that she had visa problems, and so now it's the middle of January, and I'm coming back to America for 2 months, January 23rd, and I'm finding out that she has visa problems. And so I'm kind of panicking a little bit, because I want to make sure Saahan's set up before I leave to go to America. So finally, I found a school that I could just put him in temporarily, you know, in a preschool. He desperately needed to go to school. He didn't know how to count. He didn't know a lot of stuff, man. Just basic stuff that 5-year-olds should know. He was way behind, and he wanted to go to school. He was pushed. Every time I'd ask him about it, he was like, "Yes, I want to go. I want to go." So I got him into a place that I told him, "Hey, can you just let him go to school temporarily? I have to leave the country. I'll be back in 2 months, and then I can like enroll him and get him going and all that kind of stuff." And I found this wonderful place, that amazing teachers and just the kind of people you want your kids to be with. And I got them in there. And then I took off. And then I started to do Zoom meetings. I was trying to be as gentle as possible with Saahan's mom, you know. So I had a couple situations come up where you know, my line in the sand couldn't be passed. And I still, you know, I had to try to figure out, how do I keep helping Saahan and deal with, you know, what's going on with his mom at the same time. So basically, Saahan's mom got mad at me because I wouldn't help her with something she wanted help with. And she pulled Saahan out of school without telling us. We went over to pick him up for school. She was gone. The door was locked. Saahan was gone. Half their stuff was gone in the apartment, and she was gone for a week. Well, I didn't tell you guys about that, okay? Because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know. She didn't say she was leaving. She's just all of a sudden half her stuff's gone, and so I think that was kind of her way of saying, you know what? If you don't give me what I want, then here, this is what I have power, and this is what I'm going to do. And I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of, you know, I've prepared myself for stuff like this. I know it can happen. And lo and behold, 3-4 days later, she showed up out of nowhere, back. And then the next day, Saahan was back in school. And so I just kept going. I didn't talk to her about it. I didn't ask her about it. So what happened was, 2 or 3 weeks later, the same thing happened, where she was asking me for something, and I couldn't give it to her. So that was on a Sunday. The Monday after that, she took off again. So to make a long story short, for some reason she ended up at the airport, and she got arrested by immigration for having an expired visa. And so I am, you know, in America. I'm being sent pictures of Saahan arrested in immigration. He looks horrible. I can tell you, man, there's no feeling of, I just felt so like I couldn't protect him. And I felt so powerless. And, you know, I couldn't do anything. They deported her, and they deported Saahan to Cambodia. And so that was it. That was it. There was nothing I could do. And I really couldn't interfere in what they were doing. You know, it's not my place, you know. I'm just somebody here trying to help out a little kid, that's all. And who had to be in school, who was, you know, in desperate need of help. So that was pretty much it at that point. I had to sit back and let things happen. I didn't know what was going to happen. So anyways, now here I am back in Thailand. Saahan and Saahan's mom got deported to Cambodia, and I made Saahan a promise when I started talking to Saahan. I could see in his eyes, you know, I could see what he had been through, and I knew that there was a lot of guys who had come into his life and had left his life, and who made his life better for a little while and then ended up leaving, and then they ended up sleeping on the beach, you know, homeless again one more time. And so I told Saahan, I go, look, Saahan, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here, and I'm going to help you. And I made a promise to him. So I just got my visa back. I'm in Pattaya right now, but I just got my Cambodian visa, and tomorrow I fly to Cambodia for 1 week. I'm going to do what I can to find Saahan and let Saahan know that I'm still here and I'm still ready and willing to help him. And I really appreciate all the people. I didn't know how many people actually follow the videos and follow the stuff that I'm doing, but I've had so many random people asking me questions about Saahan. I really appreciate that. It helps to know that, you know, the work that I'm doing over here, you know, it's making a difference, and that you guys actually really care. So anyways, tomorrow I will videotape everything that I do. Tomorrow I am flying to Cambodia for 1 week, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to find Saahan. So stay tuned, and we'll see where this ends up going. You know, I have faith in the man upstairs. I don't think, how can I not? Look at all the stuff that's happened. You know, I have faith in God, and really it comes down to whether or not Saahan's mom is gonna let me help get him in school and get him an education. But he's a very bright kid. He's very willing to do the work. He's dying to just be a normal kid and have normal friends and play with kids and toys and all that kind of stuff. So that's it for now, folks. I will keep you guys all posted and let you know where we from here. Have a wonderful day, and thank you guys all so very much.